We're back, and we're starting this episode once again with a little game. What is... Oh.
Oh, not yet.
What is the name of this game? Timon, what were you saying it was called?
Word same say.
Word same say.
Welcome back to Word Same Say.
I like word same say. Yeah, the 3, 2, 1 word same say.
Is what it's typically.
WSS.
WSS.
But yeah.
That's actually more syllables that way. WSS. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Horse.
Thermostat.
Horse and thermostat.
Horse and thermostat. What is the middle ground there? Okay. I have a word.
You do? Okay, great.
I don't know. You have one?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Equestrian.
Fluctuating. Equestrian.
Like your, inside horse in the thermostat.
Like, should we put it at 71 or 72?
Yeah, equestrians would know.
I asked you equestrian.
Yeah, that's right.
Answer me for the
Okay, so
thermostat.
you said fluctuating, and I said equestrian.
Yeah, fluctuating equestrian.
Oh. You gotta.
What? I gotta?
You gotta.
Fluctuating equestrian.
This is the perfect. Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah.
1, 2,
3. Gallop.
Jockey. No!
Ah.
Jockey literally means fluctuate.
Oh, that's a good word. I was thinking like the up and
Like your
down.
yeah, like that's what, yeah.
I was thinking we're jockey, human. Gallop. Gallop goes up and down.
Okay.
Gallop, I don't know. Jockey
So
makes
gallop
sense.
and jockey.
Gallop and jockey.
Come on, guys.
Do you know it?
What was the
Okay.
first word you said to start?
Horse.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I was like, well, horse is a perfect middle ground here. Okay. It's jockey and gallop,
Yeah. Oh, Timon thinks
but
he's
we
got
can't
it.
say horse. Timon, would you like to interject for me? Would you like to celebrity toss here, you and
Yeah,
Brad?
sure.
All right, Timon will be answering for me.
And jockey and gallop.
Jockey and gallop.
Jockey and
I
gallop.
have 2.
Shoot. I have one.
I have one as well.
You guys go.
Maybe me and Timon should go. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Timon is,
Say.
what do the Catholics call it? Timon is intercessing on behalf of you. I don't know if that's right. All right, 3, 2, 1, jump.
Race.
Ah!
I was gonna say race too.
Jump.
Oh, no.
Jump.
Gallop.
I was in
Gallop.
between. I was in between ride and race. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so jump was nowhere in the mix. Okay, where are we at right now?
Race and jump.
Oh, yeah. Race and jump.
Race and jump.
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
One word.
Don't think, just say it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Hurdles. Oh.
I didn't think.
Race and jump.
Brad,
Right.
if Jake had said hurdle, would that have counted?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So we have track and
Because
hurdle.
Good
if
to
not,
know.
what would you do from
No,
hurdle
yeah,
to hurdle?
yeah. Good to know.
Hurdling.
Track and hurdle.
Track and hurdle.
Track and hurdle.
Got a few coming to mind.
Yeah. I don't feel great about mine, but I got it.
All right.
I'm sticking to it.
3, 2, 1.
Olympics.
Meat. Oh, that was one of the. I was in there. That was in the word bank.
Yeah. Olympics and meat.
And meat.
All right.
Cool. 3, 2, 1.
Swimming.
Medal. That makes sense. I feel like I'm losing this for us.
Swimming medal.
Swimming medal. Yeah.
Okay.
Big nods over here. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Michael Phelps. Time and count it or not?
Count it.
Count it.
Word same say. We Phelps did.
Ooh, I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Welcome back, Ghosties. This is episode 279, I believe. And we're ready to move. Right now, Brad and I are neighbors, but he's got his eyes on something else.
279 presented by Good Ranchers.
That's right. That's
Directly
right.
delivered.
The whole episode of
Yes.
279 is brought to you by Good Ranchers.
Yeah.
Thank you for remembering.
Yeah.
GoodRanchers.com.
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm ready to move. I'm not about ready to move because the place I was looking at, a little out of my price range.
Yeah, you texted me, Rachel, Catherine, and yourself. And you said future Ghostrunners HQ. What year did you say? I forget.
2025, I think.
2025 Ghostrunners HQ.
Which
It's like
is realistic for
fun little Zillow link here. Let's
Just
see.
a quaint little cottage house.
I didn't even know there was a house on it because the only pictures you see are drone pictures of just land and grass and pond. And then there's a price tag. It's $6.9 million.
Not 7.
So
Not 7.
we're gonna need good ranchers to keep it coming.
We're gonna need a few of good ranches of our own. Here.
But I did see. I was like, oh wow, yeah. In the corner there is a house, and it
Dude,
does say.
there's like 5 houses on it.
Oh, are there really?
Yeah.
I haven't even clicked around
Check it out, bro.
because it says 5 beds, 7 bath.
Not bad.
Do you need more bath than bed?
Oh, do you? You do. You do.
Yeah, I guess you get enough rooms. You start having a guest one, and then one for every.
Dude. Trust me, you need more.
I've never lived more bath than bed. It says 12,000 square feet. Is that the one house?
I don't know about that. Probably, yes. But then there's also like a barn. There's a office building. There's another home that's probably I don't know, $200,000, $300,000 house.
Oh, you're right. This does come with so many homes.
And one of the homes is they called like in-earth home or in-ground home or something. If you look on there,
It's a bunker.
the back, yeah, it kind of is. Like the
it?
back of it, like basically the roof, it hits the ground.
Oh, ooh. Dude, this is not a very good picture, but there's a really tight shot of just an elevator.
There's an elevator.
I recognize that. That's an
Yeah.
elevator.
There's an elevator in it.
Wow.
And it's just, I don't remember how many acres it's on, but it's on a lot of acreage. And
There's a button for like an alarm, like if you're stuck. I mean, who does that go to?
it goes to the people.
I guess just like
Yeah.
other people in your house. Hey, somebody's stuck. That stinks. I'm not an elevator repairman, so. Oh, wow. In-ground home.
Yeah. What do you
That's
think
cool.
of that?
It doesn't look that nice. I think what makes a home is like seeing it up off the ground. Like, whoa, that's big. Whoa, that's nice.
The front of it looks up off the ground though. It's just like the back of it.
That's true. The back.
Tom, we're gonna need to get some visuals for the old YouTube on this, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, the back is pretty much just flat on the ground there.
This is one you want to like screen record, maybe?
Sure. We know how to do that.
Or not.
Not real sure how to do that
Shift
quickly.
Command 5.
Oh yeah, we said it for screenshots.
You go shift first, huh? You freak.
Yeah, I go command first.
Oh, I don't know.
I go bottom to top.
Just kidding.
Well, either way, that's fun. It's in Bucyrus.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Cyrus, Kansas?
Yeah.
That's where I live. Or it's like, that's my address.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not too far off 69 and was it 223rd, I think?
Wow. That's like really close to me.
We could like really cut down on his commute.
yeah.
If we bought the $7 million house.
Yeah,
$7 million property.
We wouldn't be getting those, hey, lots of traffic texts, you know. Like Ghostrunners HQ.
Lots of traffic, I'm sure, on a farm road 64.
I like the some of the perks that Zillow has.
192 acres. My gosh, that'd be awesome.
That seems like too much.
No.
Well, for the I'm saying like I don't want to spend that much. Like I'll just take a few. 6.9
Look how
million.
beautiful it is, though.
A lot of green grass.
A lot of green grass.
It's one of the features says automatic waterers.
Yes, dude.
Does that mean sprinkler?
But like, I think for like a lot of the property, yeah. Like, look how
That's
green.
nice that they did that.
It's amazing, dude. It's really unbelievable. I mean, of course, it's $7 million, so it better be freaking awesome. But still,
But you said 5 homes.
yes, I don't know about homes, but 5 buildings. I think there's definitely an office building that could be a home. There's that one bunker home. There's a big barn, and then maybe like a storage barn or something like that.
I could live in the storage barn. Ooh, barely in Kansas. You like that, don't you?
Oh, would love to just go over to Missouri to get my gas. Come on back.
All right, 64 days on Zillow. I'd say it's ours if we want it.
Yeah,
no one
we
else
could
is snatching
we
it
could
up.
probably get it for 6.3.
At this point, yeah,
You know,
it's dropping drastically.
I mean, if you fight the government, get your extra
Yeah, if I get a little
Price.
extra money, my plot of
it's like
land here,
extra $6 million.
and I just steamroll that, momentum. Like, hey, what can't I negotiate at this point?
Right.
so if you're out there and you want to invest in Ghostrunners headquarters, I mean, we could do events here. We could we could do so much good here, and we could just have a beautiful plot of land.
Yeah, Ghostrunners getaway. Come to Bucyrus in our barn.
That would be so fun, dude.
That'd be pretty cool.
So anyway, we can put some of the money up, but probably not all the money. You and me, and the Emshes. I think Timon's parents just got done with the living room remodel, so they might be a little tight on funds. So I don't think we can get there all 3 of us together. But We're close. So if you're interested,
20% down will be no problem.
No
It's just
problem.
like, obviously I'd rather pay in cash.
Yeah, you want to avoid the PMI if you can. So
The mortgage rates right now,
they're crazy.
just waiting for it to crash.
Yeah,
You think a crash is imminent? People are saying.
crash is imminent. I don't know about a crash, but yeah.
Recession?
What's the difference?
Good question.
Like how
I think-
extreme does it have to be one or the other? From what I understand, it's like the rates right now are crazy high, and so not as many people are buying, and so I think the rates are going to go down, and then everyone's going to buy again.
Cyclical.
So I don't know what that
Like
means.
a jockey.
Yeah, in my very limited knowledge of it. So I think that's why we need to go now. 6.9 million, guys. It's easy money.
They say strike while the iron's hot, but guess what? Everyone else is also striking.
Yeah,
Strike when the iron's cold. You're the only one striking.
genuinely, and then you just refinance. So we'll just go 6.9 with whatever. Like we'll just get like a 7-8% mortgage rate, no problem.
And then we put 1% down. That way we have much more to refinance.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's fun. Bucyrus.
They got ponds. I mean, it's just, I do. I'm getting the bug. Like Catherine and I the other night, kind of just spontaneously, probably for like 2 hours, I just screen shared on our TV and we just looked at,
Just scrolled
looked
Zillow
at
like it's
acreage,
Instagram.
man. Yeah. We're like, man, this would be fun to be over here. Yeah. It's just,
This was just out of nowhere. Catherine did this?
yeah, I think technically it started, her brother sent her a property close to her parents' house and was like, this is for sale. And we're like, okay, like what? what are we
That's
gonna do?
awesome. You should do
That's
it.
cool. But I was like, okay, I'll check this out. And then I was like, I wonder if there's places like that around here.
Yeah.
So
Because that same exact day, Gunnar and Emily were over here watching the Chiefs game together, and we were all talking about getting land and moving in
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe the girls talked, and that's why
did.
you sent that. Oh, they did?
yes.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes it less of a coincidence then. Yeah, either way, down to move somewhere. It's kind of fun. Be fun to have a pond again. Fun to have a dog again.
What's the, not spoiler alert, but plot twist is that this is actually Timon's house. And we just didn't know it. Like Timon's just low key, like been living on this $7 million land.
Wow. That would be a fun
You like
twist.
zoom in and like, yeah, one of the pictures on the wall. That's Timon and 18 other people. No wonder they can afford it. They're just tending to the land themselves. They get all the sprinklers going.
This is the dream, though. I would love to get out with some land again, have the pickle barn up and going,
Yep.
pickleball court, golf simulator, studio for Timon's music, of course,
Yes.
Of course.
Absolutely.
cost calculator. So the mortgage, now this is if we put 20% down,
Is it?
which that's comfortable. That would be $1.38 million down payment. But then after that, I mean, that's nice to get that chunk away because from then on, it costs $38,000 a month.
A month?
That's principal and
Not
interest.
a week?
Yeah, so
That's
that
fine.
is yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. I mean,
mortgage
we
insurance
made
is zero.
$24. Or no, I think we're up to like $30 on that Chick-fil-A video now.
Really?
Yeah. So, I mean, if that thing, if the rate is going, I mean, we can afford this thing in, I don't know, 85, 95 years.
Utilities not included.
So,
Well, I'm sure the automatic waters don't take much water, so
no.
utilities probably not.
Well, water's cheap anyway. Like, I mean, it's a small commodity.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Mr. Beast video, by the way, about 100 wells in Africa?
I've been meaning to. I always watch videos on the main channel. If I get every now and then, I'll flick on the philanthropy ones. Did you watch it?
Oh, was it on the
This
philanthropy?
one was the main channel.
I was going to say, I
It was
think,
like
Oh, really?
I was like, oh, this is like what you would see on the philanthropy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dumb me. Dude, he's cranking out videos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot in a short amount of time.
Insane.
So what was, how was the video? You watched it?
yeah, I don't know if I got all the way through it, but yeah, it was cool. I mean, it's just, they were just building 100 wells.
Yeah, just-
all over Africa.
Sweet.
It's just crazy. Like, it's just mind boggling that like these people don't have water. And I think
Yeah.
that's just so hard to comprehend that it's just, yeah, amazing to me. So they kind of did outline that a little bit, right? Did you watch it, Timon?
Yeah.
Like,
or some of it anyway. Like
yeah, they showed
10, something minutes. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think it was like a 10-minute video, but they like went to, they like, he even did like the water walk with these people, like what they do every day to
Oh,
get
that's
water,
cool.
like walked a mile in this really treacherous terrain to get water that's not even good. You know,
Really?
like, yeah, it's just crazy. And then all of a sudden they just, go down far enough with this thing and create water. And it's just like a huge deal. And just like, yeah, just puts into perspective, like, okay,
Yeah.
wow, we are so fortunate to just turn it on and off no matter what and not think about how much we're using or anything like that.
Yeah. Shower as long as you want. courtesy flush.
Right.
The water we're using. I did a mission trip in Honduras in college. I think the company organization was called Living Water, potentially. And yeah, that was cool. I mean, and what we were told is like, yeah, they have to walk like a mile and a half right now to get water. But we only did one. I can imagine doing 100.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. It was crazy. So
did he get any pushback? Like every now and then when he gives things away, people always get upset.
yeah.
know.
The reason I initially watched it, because this is probably so genius Mr. Beast or whatever, but on Twitter, he just tweeted like, I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch of pushback from the video I just posted. Even when I'm doing good, I'm going to get pushback or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
he always gets hate.
well, what's that mean? And so I looked at it and I did see some people commenting like, there's way more geopolitical issues here with this. Or I'm like, come on. Like
it's water.
I mean, maybe there are repercussions, but I don't think the repercussions are nearly as bad as they're not as bad as people dying, like from not having enough water or being malnourished or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like, so I don't know enough of the ins and outs and the intricacies of everything, but I'm like, come on, it's a good thing to provide somebody with a very basic human need, and he's able to do it.
Yeah, he I guess I shouldn't say cured, but he found a way to have 1,000 people who were deaf. He gave them hearing aids, and people were upset at that. Just it's always something.
What's the angle for being upset about that?
I don't remember now. That video was a little while ago.
I do kind of remember, or was it blind?
He did that video too.
I remember that one being some backlash or something.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch it, so I don't know enough. But Timon, you're a Gen Z guy, so tell us about Mr. Beast. Timon's got a Mr. Beast look to him too. He's got a little Homer Hickam, little Mr. Beast.
Homer Hickam, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, he's a little love child.
Do you watch all of his videos?
Most of them.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Did you watch a laser one?
More recent. The laser one.
Laser one was good.
Good video.
Laser one was good.
Have you seen the escaping traps? Just one guy was there's one random guy that was the only contestant. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of VFX and CGI in that one. Did you notice?
Yeah. And a lot of his new ones. He's using even the water one. There was one demonstrating this is the one bridge that they can cross this river, and it's rickety.
Dude.
And he did this simulation of this is what it looks like when the river floods, and just wash the whole bridge away. Super cool.
Yeah, I mean these are
was
James
impressive.
Cameron videos at this point, or movies at this point.
Yeah.
He's just cranking them out on a weekly basis.
But still 1080p. He just doesn't want them to seem super produced, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's pretty cool.
Cool guy.
Cool guy.
Hope he's not secretly terrible, because right now I like him.
Yep.
I feel, is it hard to be secretly terrible these days?
I think if you have a podcast, it would be very shocking to find out this person's secretly terrible. That seems like a, 2 hours a week with someone.
Yeah. I just feel like if you do, unless it's completely private, whatever, without getting super dark into what could he do that's secretly terrible. It's okay, if he's doing something in public, people are going to document it. If he's doing something online, people are going to, call him out on it. Even if it's a private relationship he's having or saying to somebody, and beyond that, it's okay, what else is he going to do that's really extremely terrible? He just,
it could be an Ellen DeGeneres thing where we don't see it, but within the team, within the company, there's a terrible boss-employee relationship, or
I don't know. But even I'm not gonna say that that evens itself out, but he's doing so much good in the world that maybe he is passionate, and maybe he is a little bit of we need to work really hard for this, and maybe I don't know. I would assume those guys though that he's friends with, from the little I know about Mr. Beast, those guys don't seem like they would be anywhere without him, kind of thing.
His employees,
some of those guys, his friends,
characters in his videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, maybe not the really impressive managers and all those kind of guys, but I don't know. Because I'm sure he is probably very. It sounds like he's admitted he's I'm very obsessed with work.
Yeah,
and so I'm sure on some levels people don't like that all the time.
Yeah,
but he also just gives so much away.
Oh yeah, I think he's awesome.
Yeah,
I think he's very, very impressive.
So
probably a good guy.
Probably a good guy,
but I don't know. So who knows? I got a new friend this week, though. It's not Mr. Beast. New friend Joe is in town.
New friend Joe?
Yeah, Will Severin's brother-in-law. He came to, you met him? It's Will's
Lauren's
wife's brother. Just moved from North Carolina.
Fun.
To Kansas City. Lives in Lenexa.
Okay.
And he's a sporty guy. So I just know we're going to be friends.
Great.
Yeah, I've already played multiple sports with him. He was at football on Saturday, and then played pickleball with him on Sunday. Cool. And Yeah, so just new friend Joe. Just want to announce that. Got a new friend. Really excited.
So that's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Just got a new friend. I have a new friend in town.
Okay. Congrats.
I think there was something I was going to say, and I don't remember what it was. There was definitely like an ending to this, but I don't remember.
New friend Joe. Oh, and by the way, he only has one leg. Like,
yeah, it's like something crazy about his physical stature. I can't remember it, but that's it for now.
Okay. I did it again. I lost my wallet.
Really?
Don't know where it is. This is the second year in a row that I'm going to leave and drive to South Dakota for a pheasant hunting trip, and I do not know where my wallet is. And it's also voting day today, and so Catherine Ellis is not very happy that I don't have my wallet, aka cannot vote right now. So after this, I'm going to be scouring the house.
What do you think happens? Because I think in the last episode you were saying like, yeah, I'm very much an order guy and a.
It's the wallet, dude. I don't know. I think I don't have systems like that. Like, because sometimes I'll put my wallet in my pocket. Other times I leave it in my car, but I'm not always driving the same car. Or, I put it in one pocket and then I forget to take it out of my pocket when I take off my clothes or whatever. Like.
You check the lawn chairs yet?
The what? Lawn chairs?
Wasn't that where they were last time? Lawn chair cup holder?
What if it's like it's been the same spot the entire time?
I just can't sit in a lawn chair. I'm going to lose my wallet.
No, I've already kind of checked some decent places, so I'm a little bit nervous that I actually do not know where it is again.
Would your kids take your wallet and put it somewhere?
Rosie might these days.
Okay.
Bo and Hattie wouldn't without like telling me.
Yeah.
But I also think that if Rosie took it, she would like deconstruct it first, and so we'd see signs.
It would be like a little Hansel and Gretel breadcrumb.
Yes, like, hey, what's my credit card doing on the floor?
Yeah. Nice way to leave clues.
So I don't know. I don't know, but it's getting to the point. I mean, I already was like self-admitted, like I lose things, specifically my wallet. And now it's just getting like, this is actual problem. Because we're going to Hawaii in like 3 weeks. Not even.
And
I got to have the ID for that.
Well, passport. You can fly with passport.
No, my passport's expired.
Oh.
I need to get a new passport.
Yeah, you're going to need an ID.
Yeah.
Or a passport.
It's DEFCON 20 here in a second. It was one of those things where I was like, it's probably in Catherine's car, and I took it on a road trip and haven't, gotten it out of there yet.
I will say I hate that feeling when you need something and you're like, okay, it should be here. And once it's not in that first spot, you're like, oh boy, it really needed to be there.
Yes.
Because I don't really have a good second option.
Nope.
That's a bummer feeling.
And that's the thing, dude. I have 18 options, and I've already looked at those 18 places.
That is how Rachel lives her life. It could be anywhere. Anything could be anywhere.
I will say a classic spot that I have not looked yet, inside the couch cushions.
Oh yeah, that seems likely.
Yeah. But then again, with a wallet, it seems like tougher to just like fall all the way down there.
I don't think I ever get to the couch with a wallet in my pocket. I think it's like, I'm inside, let's clear the pockets.
Yeah, that's the tough thing.
Is wallet out.
Yeah, often, I clear out the pockets every time I go. So a big culprit is my shoes. Like if I go work out or something and I put it in one of my shoes. Or I'm, leaving basketball, I throw it in my basketball shoes or something. Checked all the shoes, not there. So if you're out there and you want to give me some suggestions on where it could be, let me know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mentioned that time Steve Coop ran over his checkbook with a lawnmower.
Yeah, so maybe it's just in the lawnmower.
In the lawn or on the back of the lawnmower.
Also, maybe like an old, not old, but like a piece of luggage that I don't use very often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have my John Kander bag. Shout out to John Kander. I have that bag. It's like a perfect small like weekend bag. But then maybe I put it in one of the other ones. That's where I'm going to check next, I think.
You think wallet might have gone in a luggage compartment?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Would you not?
I think a wallet is only either in my pocket or not, or like on a desk or on
really?
Thing. Yeah.
That's probably my issue is that I just don't like having it in my pocket very much. So if I can get it out, because it's just thick enough where it's like, I'm kind of annoyed by this thing in my pocket. So I take it out.
The real psychopaths are the people who put their wallet in their back pocket and just sit on it all day.
See, I used to always do that.
How do you live your life?
I don't think it's psychopath. I think it's ignorance, because then you're just like, wait a second, there's another way. Timon, you a back pocket guy?
No.
You have front pockets. It's very clear to see.
Ew.
Yeah. No, I used to love the back pocket move, dude. And
how come?
Crushing your wallet.
I don't know. I just didn't mind. How come? That's a good question. Because I think I liked having my front pockets open. That's probably why I always take it out now.
That's very fair.
Like, do you have stuff in your pockets right now? I have my keys and that's it.
Right now I have my wallet and my keys in my left pocket.
Yeah.
I could have 1,000 things in my left pocket, only my phone in my
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, really?
Left pocket's wallet keys, right pocket phone.
Yeah.
And then I will go back pocket for like I've been given like something that's thin and small, like a pass for something.
Okay.
For some reason to me, that feels like a back pocket. That's always been back pocket for me.
Very, very rarely ever have anything in my back pocket. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like
hey, here's your pass for the venue this weekend.
Or like a map, like at a zoo.
Yeah, map, paper, anything thin.
Just like stick that in.
Sure.
Yeah. Anything else, I just completely forget about it. If it's in my back pocket.
Yeah, that's another culprit. I can tell you all the places I look. Like one of them is like, okay, some pants that I haven't worn in a while, or like a coat that I wore once offhanded, just threw my wallet in there. Like all those are kind of like usual suspects.
Yeah, you go through the dirty clothes, just all the pants.
But I don't wash my pants every time I wear them.
But at least anything that isn't, oh yeah, I see what you're saying. So it could be dirty clothes, but also could be back in your closet kind of thing. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So all sorts of pockets.
That's wild. On the other end, I just got done using all of my chapstick.
Yeah.
Like I think it's 2 chapsticks in a row that I haven't lost. I've used them to the very end. So I'm reaching final form
Are you still
with my belongings. Guy? Yes. Only thing I have in my pocket right now.
Yeah.
Big chapstick right here.
Boy.
Soft lips is good, dude.
Really?
Once it hits your lips.
How often are you using it? Like
maybe like once a day.
Really?
Yeah. Right now they feel fine.
Really?
But maybe I'm enabling myself, you know?
Well, that's what I've always heard. Like, because I never use chapstick.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe, I shouldn't say never. Hand up. I was lying. I use it probably twice a year.
Okay.
Like, but only when they're like actually chapped.
And like a baboon's butt.
Yeah, but I've heard like, if you use it all the time, then your body is expecting it or something.
It's like an ankle brace. You're letting the tendons and the muscles weaken. Like, hey, we don't need to do it. We got the brace.
Sure, no problem.
Got the rustle.
Like that's why you should be wearing flip-flops when you play basketball.
Yeah, make them work for it.
Yeah.
I do it on
barefoot.
stilts.
Yeah. 5 fingers.
There's sometimes I get like so conscientious or like nervous. I don't know what the word would be about. Like about to go perform. I'm about to go talk for 30 minutes. I got to make sure I got to have some good, water in my throat, wet the throat. I got to have the lips wet. We're ready to get some words out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really need it, but I tell myself I do. It's
I
my
think
vice.
you do. That seems like one of those things that your mouth's probably dry by the end of it. Maybe not anymore. Maybe you haven't noticed. But if I were an athlete, I would be so nervous all the time. Like about every time I went upstairs, I'd be like, this could ruin my entire life going down these stairs if I fall.
Dude, I don't know if I'm a narcissist or if you would say the same thing, but there's come a point where I've started to look at my life. Like I'm making, maybe half of my living from mood swings and Friday pickleball. Like, should I be more protective of my body? Which is like, sounds ridiculous. I'm like, is pickup basketball worth it? Should I be getting cardio in other ways? Is playing pickup football worth it? Like, what if I really do something to my body and I can't film golf and I can't film pickleball for 6 months?
Yeah.
That's pretty detrimental.
But then you could still film that stuff a little bit hurt, right?
Yeah.
Unless you like break your leg or something. And even then you could do some of those sketches.
Yeah, you could do comedy stuff.
Fake them. But yeah.
It's embarrassing that that's crept into my mind though.
Yeah,
and I'm not even a professional athlete. I can't imagine how I would be if I was Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
It would carry me everywhere.
Like when Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, I think it was after their first year together, they were like famously playing basketball at Lifetime Fitness. It was like, and they were like doing spin moves and dunks and like
hard
blocking.
Defense.
Yeah, I was like, get out of there.
Stop.
Don't you dare do a single ounce of effort or energy. And it's like they're athletes. They're going to be just fine. But I would just be so worried. I get worried now. I'm like, that would be so sucky to have to not be able to walk for like months at a time with kids.
Yeah, I was texting a friend of ours, Danny Tapp, and he's like, I tore my ACL, and just like, even just doing that as an adult, it's just like, man, I can't imagine the physical bummer, but also just the mental of just like, oh man, I'm just like, I'm lame. Yeah. I can't move as much. I need help getting around. It hurts. He was texting me because he's like, because I like to drive a stick shift, like to use the clutch or anything, because I tore my ACL, I have to get a new car now. He's like, I can't drive a stick shift anymore. I'm like, dang, dude.
Yeah.
Man, I hope I don't tear my ACL at any age.
No, I've done it. It's no fun. It's detrimental.
My dad tore either one or both, but now he just doesn't have them. He just lives his life, no ACLs.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that was an
Can't
option.
really turn. He can run straight just fine. But yeah, you're going to lock him up on a slant route. That's not as easy with no ACL.
No ACLs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I'm making that up.
Okay. Interesting.
So you don't need it.
Yeah, I would definitely, if I were in your shoes, I would be not like psyched out necessarily, but I would be like, I got to make sure I have this. I got to make sure this. If I, if I'm performing, I'm not eating anything because I don't want it to get on my clothes.
Yeah.
I'd be so worried about all that stuff, dude.
Yeah.
I do get worried. Like even like leading worship, which was for 300 people at most, I'd be like, I gotta be very careful with this coffee because if it gets on me, I mean, that's really embarrassing.
Yeah. I've never had a spill, but other little things I've noticed is like certain foods or drinks before performing that will give me just the slightest like indigestion. Just like even if I have to burp twice while performing, that's still like uncomfortable. And I have to find a time to try and burp away from the microphone or like out of my nose, but then it stings, or wait for a big laugh. It's just like these things I'd just rather not think about. Like
I love the idea of like the ghosties at your show, like getting a great laugh. They just see you just like quietly like, like no one else knows, but the ghosties out there are like, oh, I think you just burped really loud.
I mean, if you've been at shows, I mean, it would be a very small thing to notice, but there are times, where I just like definitely like the only time I move the mic away from my mouth is definitely because something's coming out of me.
Yeah. Which makes sense, like if you're trying to clear your throat or something and maybe make it look like that.
Yeah.
Like no one knocks the clearing of the throat, but people knock burps. I think that says more about how comfortable you are performing than anything if your body is burping. I think there's something.
Yeah, how nervous can you be if you're burping?
Seriously though, I think there's something like, Timon, have you ever burped during a show?
I don't know.
I don't think so. The answer is no, because you're not comfortable enough up there because you're only doing a show 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
You're still not like totally in there yet. Like, whereas Jake's like, yeah, I'm struggling with this thing. Like,
that is a good point. I think the body in general, like if it knows you have a task, it's kind of like, all right, we can hold this off for a while. We can't hold it off forever.
I feel that way every time I'll be like, gosh, I have a headache today, or I don't feel good. I don't ever think about it and then I get done with the podcast and it's like, oh man, I don't feel good.
Now I don't feel good.
Yeah. It's never during the moment. Like, just fine.
The mind is great. It's good at compartmentalizing and focusing. And there was a show pretty recently, whichever one it was, but I was debating whether I should put on an Every Life diaper when I went out and performed a couple of shows ago. It's like, whoa, there is a rumble in the jungle. But I don't know if I can start the process. I mean, 15 minutes before I go on? Not a guarantee we get out of the bullpen in time.
You're a long. It takes you a while to warm up in the bullpen.
And what I was feeling in there, I mean, it felt like a 12-round battle. It was like, I don't know if this isn't an in and out.
See, I would probably be super skinny if I ever performed because I would not eat anything, or I would just eat late at night and I get even bigger. I don't know. Like,
that's kind of the problem. So I was like, all right, just like suck it up. And I did, and I would go out there. I don't think about it for 30 minutes, and then when I get off stage,
boing,
Mount Vesuvius.
See ya.
Yeah. But the mind,
I
body.
That guy's pants were not brown.
He's like kind of lifted up on one leg, and it smells like fresh mountain air in here. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, dude, I think somebody tried to buy one of those things. Ghosty.
Oh, did they really?
Oh, jeez, come on, guys.
Hey, don't support him. Don't do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's talk about somebody we are supported by.
Sure.
How about it?
How about Dwell? They're back.
Dwell? Yes. Just recently, dude, I've been trying to emphasize more in my life, memorizing verses, memorizing scripture.
That is good.
It's so good. And it's one of those things where I can so often be like overwhelmed with like, man, my pastor just spouted off an entire chapter, an entire psalm. Gosh, I'm just so far behind. And it's just like, that's tough. But I've learned that the best way for me, at least, is to literally listen to it out loud and say it out loud while I'm driving.
That's how I memorize stand-up. It's like I kind of have to say it out loud to myself.
Yes.
It's like, you listen to audio and then you become your own audio.
Right. And so anyway, all that to say, Dwell is similar to that, I guess, in so many ways. I don't know. It's in our busy lives, we find it's tough to find those quiet moments where you are always, to read the Bible.
And it's devoted time where you have to be like locked in, like doing that and doing that alone.
Yeah.
Whereas like once you bring in audio, it's like, I can still be focused on this, but also be like doing the dishes or something. Yeah, doing a mindless task.
Yes. And so, that's where the Dwell Bible app comes into play. They offer a transformative solution. Unlike reading apps, Dwell is audio-based. It lets the spoken word be read over you throughout your day. Imagine hearing the Bible while driving to work or running in the park or cooking dinner.
Those are all great options.
Or doing all three at the same time.
Yeah.
You don't always need to find a quiet corner. So the word's with you wherever you are, filling your everyday moments. So give Dwell a shot. It's a no-brainer.
Yes. Right now, they're offering a 25% discount on a yearly subscription for the Ghosties. So go to dwellbible.com/GRKC to get your yearly subscription today. That's Dwell, DWELL Bible.com/GRKC. The link is down below.
Yes.
But yeah, support them for supporting us.
Yeah. And they also do offer like a free trial. I don't think we said that the first time. And then I mentioned it in a comment because people were talking about how they liked it. Some people were not sure about it on Facebook, whatever. And I was like, they do offer a free trial as well. So check it out. dwellbible.com/GRKC.
Cool. I have a new friend named Joe.
I like that. That's like, if we don't know what else to say. So
Joe's in town.
Joe's still cool.
There had to be a reason I brought that up, but I don't know it.
Dude, just a random other thought. Is Joe cooler than me? No, I'm just kidding. Is it darker at night during the fall and winter? Like, it feels...
I don't know.
I don't know if it's a mental game,
Isn't that
Timon.
just a moon thing?
Moon?
You think it's just a moon thing?
Has a role.
I don't know. That's what I thought, was like, maybe it's just the moon. But like, it feels... And maybe it's because it's colder. Maybe it's because it's earlier in the night and I'm still like trying to be productive in the dark sometimes. But like, it feels like in the summer when it's dark, it's still like a friendly dark. In the winter and fall when it's dark, it's like
dark,
ominous, dude. It's like, get home, dude.
This is spooky dark.
Do you guys resonate with that at all? Like when you go, like when you're driving home at 5:30, 6 o'clock at night and it's dark, it feels like the headlights look different. Maybe it's a mental thing.
Here's what I'll give you. I think there's something to starting to see leaves fall off the tree. I think that makes it look darker to me. Something like that's worse. Like not seeing a full green tree illuminated by a street light in the middle of the night, but something about a barren, leafless tree. That's dark.
That'll get you mentally dark right there.
I think it is a mental thing, but it's like a justified mental thing. Like it makes sense because it's like I feel like when it's colder and just like less comfortable outside, like the darker just feels.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally less light happening.
Yeah.
Seasonal depression happens in the winter. That is a dark time.
Yeah.
You could, makes sense. I don't know if it's physically darker, but it makes sense.
I did just look it up. Is the sky darker in the winter? It says, yes, it is.
Let's go, Brad.
Wow.
In modern day,
This is from Quora.
Oh, I trust Quora.
Do you? It didn't put an apostrophe on the it's. Yes, it is. And it's, ITS, it's wrong, due to two reasons. One, less moisture in the air due to lower temperatures. Two, the direction in which Earth points in winter.
Oh.
Earth in winters point away from the Milky Way center, whereas in summer it points towards the center. This makes the summer sky brighter.
Good job.
Wow.
It just...
Galileo over here.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'm not crazy, but anyway, I don't know. I don't like it as much. I like a lot of things about fall and winter. I like being home. It's like this sweet time, but there's something about those dark skies that just feel a little different. So just if you're out there and you're noticing it, let me know.
I think one nice thing about dark winter sky, when it does snow, it feels so bright outside.
Yes.
Because the snow reflecting the light.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
Imagine if it snowed during the summer.
Oh, you need sunglasses.
Be cool.
Which brings me to half-baked idea.
Oh, let's talk
Want to share a few?
Sure.
So
snow glasses.
I didn't write down any new ones. Unfortunately, what I have left are two from last week that I thought, these aren't good enough to even say. So I have those two left. And then I have one that I wrote down in the middle of the night when I was like, I gotta write this down. I just met Joe.
All right.
But no, this is one from last week. Shades. What is he?
Of course.
It's not a good name, but sunglasses in contacts. Is that a thing?
In contacts.
Yeah. Ooh. So it's like I don't need a physical sunglass anymore. Just pop in my shades.
Would they be like the what are they called? Not transformative lenses.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. The
ones that like adjust in the sky.
Yeah, like they switch.
They gotta, right? Or else you'd be taking them in and out.
Oh yeah, that if they don't stay in all day and just like transform, then I think that is a bad idea.
I don't know. I was foreseeing them being like sport mode. It's like I'm putting these contacts in for this 3-hour event.
Okay.
Where I'm playing baseball or whatever, and I don't need to worry about sunglasses and like somewhat impairing my vision. Like I just get to see how I normally see, but it's shaded.
What about someone that already wears contacts? I feel like double contacting is.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is for people who. Oh, I guess it could be for people not visually impaired. Great, open it up to everybody. Originally, I was thinking this is only for people who already need contacts.
Now everyone's in the audience.
Everyone is a customer if they go outside.
You'd look very cool.
It would be
very
hard
weird
not to make it look weird on your eyes.
That's true. Just gives you like super dark eyes, and you have like light blue eyes.
Dude, but then again, dude, if you're a quarterback, they're always like,
watch the eyes.
Yeah. You can't see them.
The whole eyes are black.
I don't understand why more quarterbacks don't use like a visor, by the way.
That's a good point. Or like a helmet that's like really loose on their head. Hear me out here. Hear me out. I know it sounds dangerous, but
No, it sounds great.
What I'm thinking is like, because you're reading the eyes, but let's say you can't see the eyes. You're still reading the shoulders. You're reading the head mainly. Like something where they can like look right and the helmet kind of still stays left. Like there's so much room in
just
there.
Get a gimbal or something, right? Like
Yeah, it's like a delay on it. Or,
yeah.
Yeah. Where
Like
it's
it stays still even though your head's moving around.
Yeah. It
It's
stays
just
in
like
one
an
place.
all black, or no, it's completely reflective, but it's a one-way mirror.
Yeah, all you're seeing is just the opposite
So
alignment.
it's just
right?
like a perfect sphere, and then you can just look any way you want, but it's just to the outside, no one can tell.
I like the idea. More half-baked ideas should involve mirrors facing you.
Yeah.
That's fun. Shades.
All right.
Anybody else?
Yeah, my first one is an exercise program for outdoorsmen. Okay, so imagine this: you're not one of those guys. You're an outdoorsman. You don't want to just be cooped up in a gym all day,
Okay.
pushing weights around.
Okay.
With Donnie Tryhard and Susie squats a lot.
Yeah.
You want to be outside in nature by yourself, and you want to have a task. You want to maybe hunt some rodents. I have a raccoon on my deck. How fun would it be, and how good would it be exercise-wise for an outdoorsman to find the raccoon and then race him for a mile before he shoots him? Enter in Crossbow fit,
Got it.
like CrossFit but with crossbows. So you make money two ways. These people, outdoorsmen, pay you a subscription service. They pay you monthly to be in the database. And then the Brad Ellises of the world who have raccoons pay you and say, I'll pay you $100 to get rid of my raccoon. No problem, Brad. I got Josh Brumfield over here waiting to do some crossbow fit. He comes in his, by the way, provided for him through his subscription crossbow fit attire,
Okay.
which is both camo and
Annoying.
no.
Sorry, I thought it was gonna be more like a CrossFit.
Flexible.
Like, oh, okay.
Flexible. No, it's like active wear. It's breathable.
Okay.
But it also just looks cool. It doesn't look like
Okay.
one of those Jocko Croco guys.
Benny bench press.
We don't need any Benny bench presses over here. And so all of a sudden, Josh Brumfield's got his crossbow. He's working out. He's maybe doing some squats to look down there to find the raccoon. He gets him. Crossbow fit.
Crossbow fit. Okay.
What do you think?
Are they gonna get anything close to a workout they would get in a gym?
No, but that's fine. And maybe you don't know. You don't know that.
I have an alternative, maybe like subsidiary.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say maybe you say, hey, the house is within this 1 mile radius. You gotta find it.
Somebody's got a raccoon problem.
Yeah. So you got some walking going on. Maybe you have certain fences that they have to get over. Like stuff like that. Then all of a sudden you got outdoorsmen with weapons just going through your backyard.
It's okay. I pay a subscription to Crossbow Fit.
I'm doing crossbow fit. No problem. Oh, no
Sorry,
problem. Have fun, honey.
Got my ear to the ground.
Yeah.
For some reason, I like to imagine, these animals are already dead. Maybe he's got to go find them. But he's like a roadkill getter,
Okay.
and he's like putting the deer over his back.
Okay.
But then he has to like walk with it, and then he can
Yeah.
like choose to squat with it or lunge with it or something, do curls with it.
Putting a bloody dead deer on his back and just walking around with
Yeah,
it.
he's an outdoorsman.
He's an outdoorsman. They
you wanna do
don't
it-
mind that.
Instead of like, hey, I want to do leg day, I want to do arm day. It's like, I want deer day.
I want deer day.
Okay, that's leg day.
Yeah.
Arm day. Okay, we're gonna give you a couple armadillos. You're gonna curl those on your way back.
Yeah, double meaning. Armadillo.
Yeah, arm day. So I think you choose the animal, go get it,
Perfect.
walk it back to us.
Okay. Perfect.
Crossbow fit. Next, this one's called hot dogs.
Okay.
When you have your
Z?
let's change that.
Yeah.
Hot dogs with a Z. And this is for oftentimes it's referred to like, you take your socks and shoes off, you getting the dogs out. Mm-hmm. So this is toes being dogs. This is warming them up at a time when they're chilly.
Yeah.
Pedicure. Got the spacers in between your toes. Heated toe spacers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's nice. I got a warm foot all of a sudden. How'd you do that? I'm freezing to death over here. Oh, hot dogs.
Hot dogs over here.
I got hot dog. I brought my own.
I think
battery
it's great.
powered, but good battery life on them.
Yeah, give me 3/4 idea on that. That seems like all you gotta do is put some heating system in that thing.
Yeah, that's about it. Not a lot else to it. That was alley-ooped to me by Rachel, because at first I was like, all right, Rachel, let's think of some business ideas. Let's solve a problem. What are your problems? She was like, my feet are cold. And I was like, all right, how do we solve it? And she said, socks. I was like, we have those.
Okay.
She said heated floor. I said, heard of that too.
Yep.
It's in Brad's Bizarre's house probably. And then we thought of heated toe spacers. So hot dogs
Hot dogs.
with a Z.
Okay. My next one's called Flash Mob.
Love it.
And we all know, Timon, do you remember the Flash Mob craze?
Not necessarily the craze, but I know what a flash mob is.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It used to be
Kinda-
crazy.
I know what a flash mob is. I'm not that silly. So everyone thinks they know what a flash mob is. This would literally be on-demand intimidators. So they would literally be like,
I thought it was going to be a mob of people flashing you.
no, Jake.
That reminds me of something. Keep going.
I'm excited
I
about-
forgot. I didn't even write that down. Holy cow.
No, this would literally be like, hey, I'm trying to get a deal done. This is not working, business deal. All of a sudden you call up flash mobs. You got 15 people around you being like, we can't get the deal done. We having trouble over here. We having trouble over here. Huh?
They
Sarah?
pop their knuckles a ton.
Yeah. So
They have a lot. They wear a lot of rings and necklaces.
we could either do this the easy way or the hard way. What do you think?
Oh no, he brought his flash mob.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, boom.
They're like flash mobsters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
flash mob.
when you need them.
Yep.
That's good. How readily available are they? What's their response time?
Let's say it's like Uber. You never know. Like you can check it. It depends on if you're in the middle of the country, you'd have to organize that in a little bit in advance. But if you're in the city,
Yeah.
pretty readily. Like let's
You're in
say
Atlanta?
Let's say 15 minutes or less is their guarantee in Atlanta.
Not bad. Flash mob.
What are you doing? Oh, you don't want the deal? You don't want the deal?
8,500 for not using the driveway.
You're gonna want to take the deal. Trust me. It's gonna be way easy if you just take the deal. Just take it. No? Let me show you the last person that didn't take the deal. Take a walk with me. It doesn't have to be 15 people. It could be 3 good ones.
Yeah, if they're good enough. Yeah, you pay for like the flash mob XL.
You
and
get
then
like
a
the
lot
really
of them.
crappy ones like, hey, what's going on, guys?
I wouldn't.
We're having a problem?
Zoinks.
Boy, oh boy. I'll break your kneecaps.
This is a conundrum.
Yeah.
Speaking of flashing and mobbing, I had a bit of a sheltered kid moment yesterday. By the way, just been cranking out videos. I feel like between Thursday, Friday, and Monday of this past week, I have filmed 19 videos. It's crazy. Really cranking them out. But we're out Brookridge Golf Course. Trey and I find a nice little cozy area off to the side to shoot some golf skits. And there's some apartments at Brookridge overlooking this kind of like this area of the course. Don't think much of it. We get done shooting the rest of our videos. Trey and Derek are like, all right, we're out of here. I was like, you know what? I'm going to play the rest of this hole, then head in. It was about sunset anyway. I get to the tee box, and the woman's like, you like making those videos? Kind of startled me. I didn't know there was a woman on her back porch. And I was like, oh, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah, I love the videos. She was like, well, if you ever need help, I'm an exhibitionist. Sheltered kid, not knowing what that is. I go, oh, cool. That's all right. And she goes, so if you ever need any nudity for your videos, let me know. I was like, oh.
Oh. Being a shelter kid, didn't know what nudity was, thought it was FOSTA,
Yes. I was like, oh, okay. Well, we're good on that, but hey, I know where to find you. I said that to her. Looks like you live here. I'm a member at this course, so know where to find you. But yeah, it was a crazy offer. I mean, Derek and Trey had left 20 seconds ago. I mean, I was texting them immediately. Like, you guys just missed it. You're never going to believe this.
Guys, yeah.
We just got an offer.
What in the world?
Yeah, that was wild. I truly didn't understand what I was even getting myself into. I'm an exhibitionist. It's probably like her fantasy right now. Some guy just got left alone, some young buck, I'm an exhibitionist. Sweet. That sounds fun, Wow.
Yeah.
I like local circuses. I don't understand it. How does this work? You do like museums? You do like
You
an
go to exhibits.
exhibits.
I did that in 5th grade, science fair.
7th grade National History Day.
Yep.
Did over the globalization of Coca-Cola.
Have you ever seen October sky. Homer Hickam did a great exhibit on his rocket. It got bigger and bigger as he got older and more successful.
That Miss Riley's something, huh?
Dude, that's crazy. So then did you say, no, watch me hit this drive? And then just
Dude, it was,
pipe that thing?
I did tell Rachel, I was like, I gotta tell you this story. I was like, but I did hit one of the best drives ever. I was like, I felt like George Bush. Like, now watch me pipe, or whatever he says. Now watch me bomb this drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it was funny. Like, in my entire, like, I'm like on the set, I'm like, I can't believe that just happened. I'm like taking my swing back, just still thinking, that was so crazy. I can't believe that just happened.
What in the world?
Yeah.
Wow.
Almost. I didn't even write it down. Forgot to even mention that. I'm glad we talked about flashing.
Man, you know your life is a little bit wild when you don't remember that story.
I've gotten worse and worse about writing that stuff down. I need to get back to it. My last one, this is the one where I was like, oh, gotta write this down for the boys. Middle of the night. I'm going to read you verbatim. And maybe this isn't that terrible. Maybe I'm setting up poorly. Have a bunch of people audition for different lines in a movie, then use all of their auditions in the actual movie. Don't have to pay people to be in the movie, I think was my idea.
Oh, that's your... Oh,
It's just like they're just auditioning.
I thought you were just making it super efficient.
And that too, I think. We don't really have to shoot the movie.
Yeah.
It's way cheaper, way quicker. But none of them are auditioning for the same lines. Like, you're having trouble memorizing it, and then they compare notes like, oh, yours is way different than mine. That's weird. I don't know.
That's
Just some
crazy.
new director.
You hire like a shooting crew for just one day. It's just auditions. And it's like, it looks, so it's like.
Yeah. Wow,
It's
this
not
is
just
really
like-
high production.
It's not just like bad audition camera footage. It's just like, it's shot nicely.
Maybe it's shot like 300. Whole thing's in a warehouse, green screen.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
I don't care if it is shot poorly. I think I would go watch that movie if it's an intriguing enough idea like that.
Honestly, yeah.
It's an interesting experiment. Also, just as a very, very amateur actor in Gene Shorts comedy, I feel like often when I say the line not on camera or like not like thinking that it's going to be like when I'm practicing a line once before I actually say it better.
Oh, I see what you're saying. For some reason, I thought you meant the word not. You're saying like when you're kind of rehearsing it to yourself right beforehand,
Yeah.
it sounds better than when you're on camera.
Yep.
Interesting.
I don't know. Like sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I would have like waited and not done that and just done the line once, that kind of thing.
All right. I don't have a name for this. I guess I don't need a business name. The movie is going to be called Dress Rehearsal.
Fun.
And the whole marketing campaign around it is like, we spent zero money on our cast. It was only on pre-production, post-production, and me.
I mean, it's not even close to the exact same thing, but it's like Jury Duty was kind of a fun, like, hey, we only have one shot at this scene.
Yeah.
Kinda
Jury
thing.
Duty was so cool.
Yeah.
That
Have
was
you heard
awesome.
about that, Timon?
No.
It's inappropriate, so don't watch it yet. But like,
you're
basically,
28.
like, tell them the idea. You can explain it better than I can. I'm
It's
sure.
somewhat hidden camera style.
Okay.
In a way, these people were all told that they're going to be a film for like a documentary, and there's this film crew going to follow them around. It's highlighting the experience of what it's like to be on jury duty.
Okay.
However, all of them are actors except for one guy.
Whoa.
And they're all like comedians or comedic actors or improvisers.
Yeah.
So there is a loose script, and there are different like plot points and like storylines they're trying to get to, and they have characters they're playing. But at the end of the day, this guy is very much a part of it. They made him the foreman, so he's kind of in charge of the jury. So he has a lot of say, and they're just having to react to him. You know, they can't break character.
Yeah.
They can't call, there are a couple like bloopers at the end or like deleted scenes where they called someone by their actual name that he didn't catch. Like there are a few times that almost screwed up, but just what a successful project. The first time ever doing anything like this.
That's crazy.
It was awesome.
It was so entertaining and so it made it so much funnier knowing that everyone else was acting. Because some of the characters are just ridiculous. And like this one guy specifically is like, he like always has these super weird, quirky innovations that he would bring to like, and so one time, wasn't it, he had like a chair pants or something like that?
Yeah.
And so literally he had like legs of a chair, like fastened to the back of his pants.
We could take a seat whenever you need it.
And the other people, like he would get to the jury, quarters or whatever, and the judge would have to be like, "What are you gonna be using those chair pants?" And everyone else had to just be like, "What? That is the weirdest." And they had no idea he was bringing this thing
I'm sure it
out,
had to
I
be
don't think.
hilarious when he
Oh my
shows up.
gosh! Amazing that they didn't die laughing. So, anyway, Jury Duty it's honestly it was funniest I think the first couple episodes, but still just a great show.
I think the whole time you're watching it, you're just amazed the perplexity of like how they shot this and just like this is so original. I'm just enthralled by the originality. It's so rare to get original content these days, I feel like, but they did a good job.
It was really impressive, like none of them overacted. If I don't like, if you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I think that'd be really hard because it's like,
Definitely.
okay, there's 30 of them in a room. They can't all say that like the things all at the same time. Like they can't all have this like exuberant character.
Yeah.
But they also can't be boring. And so they have to find like this balance and they have to be believed. Anyway, it was awesome. So,
It was cool. It was really fun.
all right.
I think the judge in that was an actual judge too. I don't think he was an actor. Remember that? Like he was actual, just like a Los Angeles County judge.
Is that
I
right?
think.
I can't remember if that's true or not.
It might be.
David Wallace was a real, he worked at like Morgan Stanley or
Oh, no way. He wasn't
like
an
that.
actor?
I think maybe he became an actor, but like I think he was like in his previous life, Charles
Cool.
Schwab or whatever kind of
Good
guy.
for him.
So that's why he's like so corporate.
Cool.
All right, kind of on the
Russell.
same plane, same thing. Green Scream.
Now
Okay,
we're talking.
Green Scream is my next half-baked idea. It is pranking people with produced videos. Okay, so here's what it is. Basically, you would go and film it. You know, Timon would be Mr. Green Screamer. He would be the one filming this thing. Jake would go, and let's say like maybe you just want to send a video to your parents saying "Happy Birthday, Mom and Dad."
Okay.
It probably would work best if the clientele is a little bit like not quite as suspicious on green screens.
45 and up?
Just because every once in a while you can tell like that's a great screen.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. That might offend some people that are 45 and be like, I could tell it's a green
All right,
screen.
46.
46 and up. And but you're just having an innocent conversation. You could do whatever you want, but my envision of it is you're like, hey, Mom and Dad, Rachel and I are here at Yellowstone, just having the time of our lives. We can't be with you today, but we just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. And the whole time there's a bear like in the background. Like
Yeah, I was going to
closer and
say, so we
closer
need
to
some
you.
danger. I want
Yeah.
volcanic eruption, something.
But you have no idea, like you're just acting like so whatever.
Yeah.
And so then like, and maybe even like you get this sent to you from like a kind of what shady looking phone number. It's not from Jake. All of a sudden it's like, hey, I think you need to see this or something, which by the way, none of us would open that, video,
Yeah.
but your parents might.
They might.
And so then they see this, they're like, oh my gosh, Jake's gone. And this is my last thing I'm going to see from him. And then in reality, right as the bear's about to eat you or something, you get some cool special effects and be like, just kidding. This was a green screen production.
That reminds me, there's like a video that I see like that was super viral of like a woman like
Snowboarding? Yes.
Like they edited a bear into the background.
Yeah.
And like it fools like a lot of people.
Yes.
That's
a good video.
That one fooled me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good video.
Like
the
the only-
growls every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's people that are kind of doing it.
Yeah, I
It'd
think
just
it's
be
like
fun to
there's
put on a mass
specific-
scale.
A specific production company that makes viral special effects videos. Like there's one where like, what is it? There's a few that are like I have seen, did not realize it was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
what-
Zach
there's
King.
one of like a guy rolling in a tire down a hill and like almost gets hit by a car or something like that. It's completely fake, but like viral. They're like really good at making actual viral videos. It's
Because
cool.
their stuff is supposed to be like, we just happen to be filming this. It's
Yes.
not
Yeah.
supposed to look like set up.
Yeah.
Because you know who Zach King is?
Yeah.
He blew up on Vine. He's still doing the same videos, but he's the best, at just VFX stuff and
The dude that does,
magic.
like crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's like video magic or
Yes.
whatever. Like this little car that could fit in my hand, it's now, I'm in it or, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Via editing. But I like that. It's more like raw moments with special
Yeah.
effects because you're really not expecting it then.
and it's like they'll get like actual like actors like
they go all
to
out
do
for
it, but like make it like shoot it on a phone, make it seem real.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's sweet. So is Green Screen.
Green screen.
Green Screen.
All right. A few more for you real quick. Generics with an X.
Okay.
This is just a brand that literally has zero branding to it.
Okay.
So therefore you can't judge any kind of thing that they're wearing. It's just cool and it's affordable. And it's just like, I don't know what brand that is. It's generics.
Wait, is it clothing?
Anything. It's all of it. It's everything you can think of.
But it's not really a brand.
No brand.
They make cars?
Yes.
Okay.
What brand would that car be?
Generics.
Yeah,
Food?
but that's a brand.
Okay, you're right. It is a brand, Timon, but there's literally nothing that, like somebody could copy it completely and you'd never know.
I see.
The only way you get it is from generics.com. And that could also be good because then if you have issues with your supplier, you're like, that's fine. Let's go over this supplier. No one will know the difference.
Yeah. And
Generics.
just take the logo off. Don't put a logo on.
No logos, no nothing. I think, no tags, no symbols, no anything.
And they do it all.
They do it all. Generics.
That cookbooks. They do cookbooks?
Yeah. But they wouldn't say like, hey, get Hershey's chocolate syrup. They'd just say, get chocolate syrup. Get
Yeah,
generic chocolate
everything
syrup.
is just basic.
Yeah.
Vanilla extract.
Literally,
figure
like they would sell chocolate syrup. We're going to stay on chocolate syrup for a second.
Yeah.
But it would just say chocolate syrup. You wouldn't even know it's generics or not.
I like this. When I was a kid, I had this weird yearning for a cereal, because every day before school, I would eat a box of cereal, and I'm just looking at it and how messy it is. There's crap everywhere.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms, Fruity Pebs, you name it. There's stuff everywhere. I was like, I just want Wheaties with no ads on it, no box top, no game on the back. Nothing else. I just want fruity, anything.
Yeah.
Apple Jacks. Just give me the name and the
Apple
picture of it.
Yeah.
I don't want nutrition facts. I know you legally have to, but I don't want that either. There's a green box.
Yeah, this is just the anti-brand.
I would love generics.
It'd be very interesting, because everything's branding right now. It'd be so interesting if the coolest brand ended up being the one that had nothing affiliated with it except for the people that wore it. You know what I mean?
I like this.
Like literally, like this shirt almost is a generics, but it's got this
Yeah.
whole thing. Nothing. I don't want a thing. I don't want you to even be like, dude, is that a generic shirt? Like, yeah. It's like, prove it. You can't. You can't prove it. There's no way. You would get
tagless.
You would get shipped to you, and it wouldn't even say generics on the thing. It would just say
Really? Not even then?
no. It would just say
cardboard box.
It would just say thank you for ordering.
It would say T-shirt.
T-shirt. It would just say in the return address. It would say generics. I don't know. It wouldn't even say that.
But it would be in like Arial font, not their own custom font, no color palette.
I don't even know if Arial's even too flashy for generics.
Okay.
I think there's just something about it. It's just like, yeah, generics.
I liked it more and more as it went. Generics.
Yeah.
I even see a great Instagram page too. Just no branding, just a picture of a car.
Yeah.
Just a normal car. And then next picture, just a picture of a vegetable.
And that's the thing about generics is that it's always gonna work. Like the car is never gonna break down.
Never.
The car is never like the shirt is gonna be comfortable.
I didn't know this about generics.
Well, I'm getting deeper into it now that we're interested.
Chocolate syrup tastes good?
Chocolate syrup is incredible. The carrot is always going to be delicious, and orange. We're not going to budge on the color of the carrots. But yeah, the car is going to be so just fine. It's not going to be crazy looking. It's not going to be super fast. But it's going to work. It's the Toyota of generics.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you just take the most reputable brand in every industry and just do what they're doing. So you make Toyota cars, and then you make
yes,
fill in the blank Nike T-shirts.
Imagine if you could just change the mindset of people to then be like, I don't want anybody to know what my brand is. I just want to be generics.
Everything's a pendulum. We're about to swing back.
That'd be
Look
crazy.
out.
So
Generics. Solid.
Yeah. And then there's also the socioeconomic aspect of just hey, right now, if you have this brand, then that means you're cooler than me. Or oh, you have, Shaq sneakers. I have Nike. You're not as cool as me. Not with generics. It's just all generics. I think if you just say generics enough, it just sounds good.
It sticks.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
So, anyway. And we're coming for Big Pharma next with generics.
Yeah. We don't do that yet, but that is the next on the horizon, on deck circle.
Yep.
Big Farm.
So,
You have any more?
Yeah. Let's see. This one was motivated by Ghosty, who had the idea of ripping, having different names on the back of jerseys.
Oh, yeah, Velcro jersey.
Yeah. So mine was just called Jersey Swap, where literally you just swap jerseys with another fan base who your favorite player was traded to. So, I think it'd be okay if you went to a Broncos game, big Broncos fan, with a Seahawks Russell Wilson jersey on. I think it'd be fine because we're rooting for.
I'm rooting for a guy. He's in our locker room.
And maybe, Broncos fans, they really are going to miss Frank Clark, because he's no longer on the team. So they ship their Frank Clark jersey off to somebody else or something. Or maybe they just have an old school jersey. Maybe it's just man, I just love that Barry Sanders jersey from the Lions. I would love to jersey swap with you.
Jersey swap.
Another one. This one's called, tell me if you if it's whatever. It's either called, there's two factions to it, bulky breakdowns or bodacious breakdowns. Okay. Either one. One of my biggest frustrations in marriage, and I have a really healthy marriage, so this is very small, but Catherine stinks at breaking down cardboard boxes.
Okay.
And I wish she were better. She probably breaks down 1 out of every 20. And then we don't have enough room in our recycling for it. How much more motivated would she be to just called the old bulky breakdown guys. And you just get these brawny, strong men in there, and she gets to see them break them down.
Bronny James.
And guess what? That is me in our household, baby. I'm the brawny breakdown boy.
Or bodacious breakdowns.
Or bodacious, if you're a perverted man.
They purely do cardboard breakdown? They get rid of it, or they just break it down?
Or they dance. They also do break dancing. So
Yeah,
either one.
Every 10 minutes of the hour, they dance.
Yeah. Let's see. One just called Double A, not AA, Double A. It's like Triple A but cheaper.
They don't do as much, maybe.
They just don't do as much. It's like one time out of the year you get to use Double A.
Yeah, it's like we can't quite tow you, but we come prepared with tools and a tire.
Yeah.
We can make it work.
And if you need towed, call Triple A.
Yeah, we call the big guys for that.
Just AAA, but just not as good.
Yeah.
Yep. And then a few more here. I got one called Mesla, like Tesla, but with mess. It's a cleaning company who only uses green energy and green cleaning products. Just like natural cleaning products, natural energy. Boom. Mesla.
That sounds ripe for Los Angeles.
Yes. And then the last one, and this might be like something that I harvested from already hearing it, but a stand-up comedian, funeral stand-up comedian.
Okay.
Somebody who just lightens the mood at a funeral. Like, what's the deal with caskets? So.
I like it.
That's a one joke.
There's one.
No,
What's
he's gonna
the
have
deal
he's
with
gonna have
caskets?
have other jokes. But that's all I got so far.
My dad was telling me next big thing when it comes to funerals, crematoriums apparently.
Interesting.
I guess the cost of dying is getting more and more expensive.
Yeah.
I guess just like funerals are so expensive, caskets, everything, grave plots. And so I guess people are turning more to like, who cares? Just do it the cheap way.
Theologically, you got to look into that a little bit.
Theologically?
I don't know if it's biblical.
To get cremated?
I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much because I truly don't have enough information on it. But I think there's an argument about like
I think I have
cremation versus, not. But
that's interesting. But
I
I
have
would
heard
think,
that.
once your soul's gone, your soul's gone. Who
Yes.
cares what happens to you afterwards?
I don't have enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've heard that. But
I just
also
know there's
don't
an argument there.
I don't
know what-
like understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have heard like you can make a lot of money. I know somebody who has a crematorium.
Oh, really? How are they doing? Living in Bucyrus?
First of all, not a human crematorium, a pet crematorium. So that's even more whatever. And yeah, just killing it.
Really?
Living in Minneapolis. So if you guys lose a pet, unfortunately, they'll do it all. And I mean all. Horses, guinea pigs.
Oh, interesting. That's what you meant by all.
Yeah.
Cool.
So anyway, I like that your dad's like in on the trends. He's like, this is what we need to invest in next.
Apparently. I don't know how much he is or not, but those are fun. Let's talk about, Main Street Roasters real quick, and then we'll do a s'mores and we'll get out of here.
Okay.
Main Street Roasters sells coffee. That's where the roasters comes from. They roast coffee.
And they're located on Main Street. That's where the Main Street comes from.
Main Street in Indiana. So get some coffee from them. They sell grounds. They sell beans. They sell mugs. They sell their own merch. Get whatever you want from them. But I promise it's going to taste good. I promise it's going to smell good. Thoughts? Objections?
I concur with all of it.
No
objections.
MainStreetRoasters.com is how you get to all those things. They have a ton of loyal customers. They're a great family-oriented business. They do retail and wholesale. You can get 15% off with promo code GRKC. So go do us a favor. Check them out and, just enjoy what they have to offer. They're great customer service. They're great coffee. Thank me later.
How much would you just love hosting? Like having your coffee bought for you. You're ready to host for Thanksgiving or Christmas. It's already there because you ordered through Good Rangers. Or stocking stuffers. You don't have an idea? I'll give you one right now. Main Street Roasters.
There you go. You said Good Ranchers before that, so I didn't know if we were taking a turn here. But
Did I say Good Ranchers?
Stocking stuffer. There you go. Good Ranchers.
That's funny. On my notes right here, it says Good Rancher on the very top. So that's probably what it's from. Sorry, Good Rangers.
That's all right. Okay, s'mores. This should be fun. Fun way to wrap it up.
Let's do it, bud.
Brad came with a topic. It's called condescending nicknames. So we don't know the results of last week.
We didn't do one last week.
That is one of the main reasons why
I don't think
that we do not know. That would be it.
We did voice memos, I think.
Okay. What order would you guys like to go in?
I would like it to go Timon, Jake, Brad.
Okay, cool.
All right. My first condescending nickname is Buddy.
Yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. I think that I would have gone that one 1-1 as well.
I think people who say buddy, a lot of time it's kind-hearted, but just from my perspective, I'm like,
Hey, buddy.
no, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's like they're talking to their golden retriever or something.
Yeah, it's like,
You talking to me? Oh.
yeah, like I'm a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh man, I might call people buddy. I probably say all these things at some point, but yeah.
I'm gonna
buddy.
go.
Also from the right person,
What's up, buddy?
Like that's like
You're right.
it very much
all these
depends
can be
who it's from.
acceptable.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They all come from places of love. Most like their origins, I feel like.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
Good one, buddy.
Bud.
Good.
Rachel and I definitely call each other Bud, ironically, but man, don't really care for it out in the real world.
Bud gets me.
Yeah. Oh, we got a little pizza there, Bud.
Yeah.
What am I, 7?
Yeah.
Am my
exactly.
uncle
That's what you say-
visiting?
That's what you say.
What are you
to
doing there,
your
Bud?
Young child.
I've been seeing on Instagram. You've been traveling a lot, Bud. Like, what?
Yeah.
Talk to me normal. Don't call me Bud.
Yeah. You're doing that full time, Bud?
You
Yeah.
think you can live in Bucyrus, Bud? I don't know.
Listen,
Like,
Bud. Like, oh, don't bud me.
Here's the thing, Bud. It's just not practical. I go, oh, Bud.
Here's the thing, Bud.
Here's the thing, Bud.
Here's the thing, Bud is patronizing as heck.
The thing for me, Bud,
Listen,
yeah.
Bud.
I just don't see a way. Bud. I don't know. I'm just,
Or just like, yeah, you're arguing. You're like, you sure about that, Bud?
oh, that sucks too.
Oh,
that was
over.
your answer, Bud?
Over. Oh, Bud.
Okay, Bud. It's like okay, boomer, but for our age.
Yes.
Okay, Bud.
Yes.
Sure, Bud.
All right. My first one is gonna be little guy.
Little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure? You really want to do that, little guy?
Yeah, that's just straight up like, I mean, they're just calling him a little guy.
Either way, it's like it's hurtful. If you're a big guy, hey, what's up, little guy?
Hey, tiny. Yeah.
Dude, why does people keep calling me?
Rachel, did you just hear my Bud talk?
Kath, you know I'm on the podcast right now.
That's really fun. I'm sorry. I have an urgent question. Sorry, I can't say anything funny right now. Firewood has been delivered, and the guy has it on his cute little tractor, and he wants to know exactly where you want it to go.
Good question. I think you make the final call. I was either thinking the back of the house, like over by the side of the shop, or we could put it on the side of the house by the trash can, trash cans if you want to.
I don't think I want it there.
Okay,
You mean
side of the house.
Like where the RV would live?
Yep. Where the
Okay.
Tesla's going to be charged.
Where the Tesla's going to be charged? Cool. Okay.
Cool.
I couldn't hear him, and so he went around and poked his head over the fence because the kids are playing outside.
Oh,
So Bo and Hattie come in, and they just go, "Mom, there's a man that says firewood is here."
okay.
Oh,
Good.
great.
Cool.
Okay, y'all have fun. Sorry, I forgot I was on there. Talk to you later.
All right, love you. Bye.
See, have fun. I think Catherine thinks you're getting a Tesla now. That might be the case.
Yeah. These days, you never know.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, where the Tesla starts. Cool.
All right, little guy. Yeah, little guy's my first one, and then pal is my second one.
Yeah, I really wanted Pal to still be on the board.
Do you remember the video where the guy's like, "You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
guy, Pal.
You're not that guy." And you know that video?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
so good. Like the way he says it, like he's
Pal.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. Oh man, just saying pal over and over again is just it's a bad one. You sure about that, pal? You think so, pal?
And you're positive, Pal?
Really, pal?
Okay, pal.
Okay, Pal.
Sure.
Okay, bud. All right, pal. So, little guy and pal.
That's fun. I'm gonna go with this is fun. Let's go. I don't know if it's condescending. I just hate it. Guy.
Guy.
When someone calls you Guy, like
Yeah.
they know your name. Whoa. I'm supposed to see you here, Guy.
Hey, guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I get that one. I mean, I don't know if I like.
It's
hear that one,
rarer.
but like
It's more
that's gotta
common
feel-
Northeast, I think. I
gotta
feel like
feel
it's
weird.
a northern thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we just really don't like it. It just doesn't seem like proper English. It doesn't seem like anyone would want to be treated that way.
Don't thank me. Hey, don't thank me, guy. That's what Will Ferrell says in The Office.
Yeah.
Don't thank me, guy.
Good to see you today, Guy.
Like if you're gonna say guy, it's got to have something before it. Like
My guy.
yeah, my guy.
Yeah.
But you're not just guy
Not just Guy.
unless your name's guy.
Unless your name is Guy.
Do you guys have like a mental image of where you're having these conversations? where you're getting condescending nicknames?
That's
I
a fun
do.
thought. No, I don't think
I
I
can
do.
tell you exactly where it is.
Where are you at?
I am in the loading and unloading zone of Home Depot. And like I parked my car and somebody's coming to tell me I need to move it.
Oh, you need some help, bud?
Yeah. Hey, yeah. You can't park here, bud. You can't park here. You gotta move, bud. Listen, bud.
2002, you're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal. Yeah. Listen here, little guy. You gotta get out of here.
I got bud and guy so far. 3 letters only.
Okay.
This is gonna be. Madison always has a hard time with the emojis.
What do you even do?
This is gonna be next level.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
I don't think this is too similar to Brad's. Little man.
Okay. Little man. I mean,
This-
if we're going
this-
bud and buddy,
I'm
we can do
picturing
little man.
I'm picturing more like as like
Little
a
man?
young kid who is a little man. I would hate to be called like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, that's okay, little man. Like, hey, hey, I'm not that little. Like,
Yeah,
as like a 7-year-old.
Especially if you're anything other than the tallest kid in your class. You can probably justify, like, he'd probably call me little guy because Ethan's taller than me.
He thinks I'm a little man.
Yeah, he thinks I'm a little man.
Gosh, I say all of these, dude. I think Ty would have hated me.
Hey, little man.
I love little man, dude. I say that to Bo sometimes.
The thing
What
is,
up,
though,
little man?
yeah, like if you're calling someone that, it's usually like you love the person
Yeah,
you
yeah,
call
yeah.
little man.
Yeah, this is definitely not meant to be condescending, probably.
Yeah.
This is like calling a kid this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
But
you're
I
calling an adult this, yeah, I think you're mean.
Well,
Yeah.
let's say you just haven't hit your growth spurt yet, so you are kind of a smaller teenager, and somebody does call you little man. That would kind of bother me.
That would
Yeah.
be condescending.
Like me
yeah.
when I was like 12, I was the shortest kid, and like
Oh,
You played basketball, little man?
Yeah.
This year? Okay, bud.
You got a girlfriend, little man? Yeah. All right, Tywin, you got another one.
okay, I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna do son,
Son.
Oh, I didn't even have son.
like some guy that is not your dad, like,
Yeah.
or honestly, even your dad, maybe. Just like, I don't know if I like that.
I don't know how often I'm called son, but I don't think I would like it.
I don't think I'm called son very much either. I just like,
No, that's good, though.
from what I know of it, like listen here, son. Like, hey,
Yeah, that's
whoa,
condescending. Yeah, that's
whoa,
good.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's-
listen here, son.
Hey, now, son,
Listen here, son.
Now here's what I'd tell you,
Listen,
son.
sonny. Yeah.
Here's what you want to.
it's pretty simple, son. Yeah, I don't like that. That is condescending.
Yeah.
All right, son. That's good. When I watched like Yellowstone, like basically 3 seasons in a very short period of time, and they say son a lot on there, and I called Bo son for like 2 weeks. Like
He is your son. Go for it.
and that's what he would do on they would do it on the show. And it was so cool. But I thought it was going to be like a thing that I was going to do for
Yeah,
my life,
This is stage.
and it definitely left.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm kind of affected by Yellowstone, but it's not like that's not the reason I'm doing it. It's just, I'm just saying it.
I just
Kinda
like it.
It just naturally works, and I haven't said it since. So
Next, we're gonna go with squirt.
squirt it was on my list. Yep.
I didn't know if it would still be around in the 4th round, so I had to go for it now. How you doing there, little squirt?
Yep.
Oh wow, point guard this year. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Squirt.
That's a decent
You
squirt.
starting? You starting, squirt?
Good hustle there, squirt.
Squirt. Squirt's the same. Yeah, little man, little guy, squirt. Like just that.
It's like you are smaller. You're not a big guy. Offensive
Squirt.
lineman isn't squirt.
Just a tiny little thing, a little squirt.
Isn't that the name of the little turtle in Finding Nemo?
You
Oh, yeah.
totally rock, squirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a little thing.
Yep.
Oh man. Oh, I know you didn't make it, but good try, squirt. Gosh.
Yeah.
Who came up with that? Squirt?
Squirt.
Squirt?
Squirt gun.
You want a second try, squirt? I know you didn't do it, but you go ahead and try it again, squirt.
Hey, try again, squirt.
What is it? My grandpa will call his grandkids Squirtville.
Like that. I like Ville.
Squirtville?
Give me Ville on anything. I like it.
Squirtville?
Squirtville.
My grandpa has the nickname for everybody.
I don't even know how to comprehend what you just said. Squirtville. Like just the name of a made-up town.
I guess.
Hey, Winchesterton.
I like it. Yeah,
Squirtville.
I kind of get it. Squirtville.
Like oh, he's such a little Squirtville.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just like I kind of like that.
Population Squirtville.
Yeah.
Or Population U.
Interesting.
Whatever.
All right, my next one is going to be Bucko.
Oh, Bucko.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, it's okay. Keep your head up, Bucko.
that's the last. Yeah.
Hey, Bucko, you got to move your truck.
Back
That's
at
what
Home
it always
Depot.
is. Yeah.
I think Brad just doesn't like when he parks in the wrong place.
And Brad just hates Home Depot.
Really, I'm just like, hey, why didn't that guy have to move, but I have to move? Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, Bucko. Load and unload and only.
Yep. And then this one is going to go mainly for women, 95%. Sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart, come over here.
I understand the context now.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Like, let's say you're at Home Depot, loading and unloading area.
Right.
And they call Brad sweetheart. Yeah, that's condescending.
Like I call my girl sweetheart, but it's nice. But if it's like,
Yeah.
You think they have a sweetheart.
yeah. But if I'm just like, hey, sweetheart, come over here. Come over. Hey, sweetheart, come talk to me, sweetheart.
like the creepy guy,
Hey, sweetheart. Yeah.
Like if you called Rachel
specifically
sweetheart.
from New York.
Yeah, they have to be up top there.
Hey, Rachel, can I get one of those Zevias? Thanks, sweetheart. Still waiting on that Zevia, sweetheart. Okay. All right.
Dude, what if you didn't
Make sure it's cold, sweetheart. Bring it in here, sweetheart.
Here you go, kid.
Thanks. Thanks, bucko.
What if you didn't grow up with good parents? What if you didn't grow up in Kansas? What if that's who you turned into? What if bad upbringing Brooklyn? What if that's how you lived?
That is how I live.
Sweetheart. Need a
Sweetheart.
Pilsner.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Or maybe to some people it's not condescending. Maybe it's just a regional thing. And they just know like, hey, that guy, there's some people that are mean about it and some people that are just, that's just what they say.
Talking yourself out of your own pick, huh?
Dang it. Okay, Northeastern ghosties out there. Come on, sweetheart. Come on, buckos.
Yeah, you did Bucko and Sweetheart. Mm-hmm. Last, I'm going to go with,
Thanks for the Zevia, sweetheart.
is it good?
Yeah.
The first sip is by far the best. Vanilla Zeeve just dropped, guys. Just FYI, it's a price dropper. I'm going to go with Bubs. I think I've talked about it before on the podcast. I can't believe Bubs is even like
Dude.
a word that's being said.
I think we have talked about this because Scott used to do that. And he would only call me Bub or Bubba when I was doing something that was like kind of clumsy or like,
Oh, I didn't see the desk there,
oh,
Bubs.
careful. You got some shirt on your cheese there, Bubs. Or something like that. I'm like, yeah, I know I spilled Espinock.
Got some shirt on your cheese. That's what you just said.
I know, that's the point. Like,
Because there's so much cheese.
Right.
You got it there, Bubs.
it's all right, sweetheart. You'll get there, little guy.
Bud.
It's okay, pal. Maybe next time, pal.
Yeah, Bubs just sucks. I think just in any scenario, just like, oh, well, I guess it started at 7:05, huh, Bubs?
Yeah.
Just tacking it on anything. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Bubs is the worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Bubs.
Oh, thanks for joining us, Bubs.
Oh, look who it is. Oh, Bubs.
Bubs. For some reason, Bubs is funnier to me than like Bub or Bubba.
Bubs.
Bubs.
Yeah. Scott would usually say Bubba.
All right, my last one. Handsome.
You find it condescending? Like, they don't
do.
mean it.
I would, yeah.
That's funny that that's on your list.
I just feel
Hey,
like,
handsome.
I feel like that's just like a mom would call her like 4-year-old son. Ah, look, they're a little handsome.
Yeah, within the context, like, is it your mom kind of embarrassing you in front of people, like in public? Like,
Yeah.
oh, and this must be timing. Yeah, isn't he handsome?
Or just like a, yeah.
Well, I feel like that wouldn't be as bad as like
Okay.
just like your name is handsome in this context.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're
Like,
right. You're
oh,
right.
I like your little bow tie, handsome. like,
Like, it is your name. It is a
Yeah.
capital H.
yeah.
Well, look.
I feel like
good
usually
is.
when someone calls somebody else handsome and it's condescending, it's like when they think they're just better than you, or like let's say you woke up, you stumble, you're at a fraternity house, you know, and this guy's been up since 7 o'clock because he's that guy, you know, he's already ran 5 miles, and you come like disheveled, you know, whatever, your hair's all over it. Morning, handsome. It's like you think you're better than me.
Why do you need to say that?
You don't need to call me that. I know that I don't look my best right now. I
You're
have bedhead and everything else.
Yeah, you're saying it oppositely because I
Yeah.
just woke up.
Yeah.
You know I'm not handsome right now.
Exactly.
I know you know that.
That also could be, the
Yeah.
context. Either
Hey,
being embarrassed
handsome.
in front of people or just like sarcasm.
They mean it sarcastically.
Yeah, I've never called somebody handsome that I think is more handsome than me. I just say their name.
It's punching down
Yeah.
every time.
So
That's fun. You want to recap them? Then we'll do honorable mentions.
Timon, Buddy, Little Man, Son, Handsome,
Good variety.
Jake, Bud, Guy, Squirt, Bubs, Brad, Little Guy, Pal, Bucko, Sweetheart.
Bucko's fun.
Yeah. Anybody have Chief on their list?
I had Chief.
I have Chief.
It was the first thing I wrote down, but then I was like, wait, I think I like Chief. I don't
Do
think
you?
that's condescending. I think that's solid. I think we talked about it in an old episode.
Okay, Chief.
Yeah. Chief, I mean, I'm in charge of the whole tribe.
Yeah, that's right.
Good for me. Yes, I almost picked Sport when I was thinking about Guy and Squirt.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sports
sport
in
reminds
there.
me of squirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just Squirt's a little worse.
Yeah.
Buster,
Buster.
Listen here, Buster.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
It's a good name for a dog who you want to impregnate your female dog.
That's right.
Like the Coops.
You
and
think Buster's up for it? Yeah. Buster.
See, Buster's free.
Yeah, let's see. I had Boomer.
Oh, yeah. Solid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably is kind of singing for them.
Hun. That's another one for girls. Rachel. Hun. Hey, Hun. Thanks, Hun.
I think Hun's pretty neutral. I don't
think-
say it.
Dude, I think
Hun
if you're saying it in the same like context as sweetheart, it is.
I think Hun is just very married couple. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, I went on a little bit of a streak of like, if you're ordering something at a restaurant.
Home Depot.
Yeah, yeah. I went from Home Depot to like Chili's.
Now I'm on
across
the inside of Home Depot.
right across the lot. And yeah, you're like, hey, can I get some more? Can I get some more tea, hun?
Thanks, Hun.
Can I get some more tea, hun?
Okay,
You know,
but
whatever.
reverse them. The like older lady that's like giving you food. Here you go, hun. I like that.
Yeah, I'm going to get my hair cut.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we thinking today, Hun?
Yeah, it's like that's just like wholesome older woman.
I am her honey.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, waiter. I think that's just. Hey, waiter,
Waiter.
waiter.
Service worker.
Yeah,
Hourly worker. Excuse me.
I think waiter. Yeah, just kind of rude.
Waiter.
Slick.
Oh, I forgot about Slick.
Hey, Slick. Okay, Slick.
Okay. Good luck, Slick.
Sparky. Like, oh, you think you're pretty good there, Sparky?
I don't think I'd mind Sparky. I'd
No?
welcome a Sparky.
All right, Rachel, you're listening to this. Kitten. It's another like just.
Hidden.
Kitten.
That's like a women's one. Yeah, I feel like people say like kitten.
Oh,
No.
not familiar.
And then kid.
Oh, yeah, kid.
Yeah.
Nice try, kid.
Yeah, you'll get next time, kid.
Yeah, good going, kid.
Yep.
Ones we already talked about. Boy. It's like sometimes you get called that in athletic context. Don't like it.
Yeah.
It feels condescending 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, boy. Similarly, we've talked about this before. Big boy. Different than big guy.
What about white boy? Sometimes white boy is kind of a compliment.
Like, white boy
we
got
can shoot for a
moves.
white boy.
Yeah. White
Yeah.
boy. White boy, quick.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like impressed but surprised.
Yeah.
but
Like,
yeah,
oh, white boy.
we did
White
not
boy?
expect much.
Okay. Okay. Look at that drip for a white boy.
Take a look at the white boy.
Yeah.
Bruh. I don't like being called bruh.
Yeah.
Not bad, bruh.
Hey, bro.
10 times worse if a girl is calling you bruh too, right?
Oh my gosh. I would have not married Catherine if she said bruh ever to me.
Okay, bring it in, bruh.
Sweet, bruh. What are we doing today, bruh? I'm like, that's not a funny joke. Stop saying that. please.
K-Life tonight, bruh.
We all know. We all know who you're talking about right now.
I know. I was not. No, I was.
okay.
No, I was,
Okay, bud. Are you sure, bud? Oh,
I was talking about. I was thinking about Catherine and me working together,
Sure,
and her being
yeah.
like, "K-Life tonight, bruh."
come on, bruh. Bring the word, bruh.
I can't believe you went to that.
Hey,
That
buddy.
Your mind went to that.
That's 100%. When you said a girl calling you that.
I was thinking of Catherine calling me bruh.
Okay.
Similar, probably bad to be called. I just don't like when I hear other people being called this. Dudette. When they try to include the girls. Like,
Dudes and the
Dudes and dudettes.
dudes and dudettes. What's up, dudette? That's just a
weird.
bad word.
Don't say that.
Just don't even say it.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Just say hun.
Just say dude.
Just call
by
her
now
dude.
it's gender neutral.
I called Rachel dude last night for the first time ever because I feel like I do a good job. I'm not going to call Rachel dude, but I was so excited about something.
Yeah.
Rachel, what was it? Do you remember that?
Sweetheart.
Oh, yeah.
The beehives? What did she say?
I can't believe you remember that. Oh, man, it's going to take a lot to explain. I put on my close friend story, whose time is now part of.
Right.
This guy is my new obsession.
Oh, yeah.
So he makes these videos.
Honestly, dude, can I just
What's up,
honestly,
Dudette?
bud? It kind of blows my mind anytime there's anything about you that I don't know. It's like you post this thing, you're like, I'm obsessed with this guy. I'm like, well, I'm kind of hurt that I don't know this.
I'm sorry. This is a
I
shock.
wasn't hurt, but it was
Chief.
more just like a, gosh,
I
yeah.
thought I knew it all.
Dang, sweetheart. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
This guy's content, it's very, I would say his content is like wholesome lifestyle, like innocent borderline. So he started making these videos like how I dress for a 25-year-old consultant in DC. And then it's this guy who's like not that well dressed and not just like average good looking. I mean, I'd say good looking guy.
Yeah.
But just like not a ton of confidence, but he's still making these videos and putting a lot of work into them. But it's just like patterns shoot to show sleekness.
Does he really say shoot twice?
I struggle more than he does.
Okay.
He does just fine. He doesn't talk in his videos usually.
Okay.
Normally it's like maybe a voiceover, maybe text, and he says this over and over again to show his.
Yeah.
He'll do this a lot, and he'll do this a lot. He'll roll his arms like purple tie to show dominance. Purple tie to show dominance. It's this interesting niche of like. It's not good, but I'm mesmerized by it. And by far the best part is the comment section because it's nothing but other guys, millennial guys, hyping him up like you would not believe. Did you guys read through the comments?
I did. Yeah.
It's unbelievable. The funniest people in the world are right now in his comment section. I mean, I don't know. There's 20 different comments.
Those accounts.
Yes.
The comments are the comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get 20 comments down, and it's a new original joke about Tony. That's like that was different than the one before, and that one's different than like these are the funniest people in the world. So anyway, Rachel had an idea last night. She's like, you should like do as on behalf of Friday Pickleball. You should have Tony P be your influencer and have him make a video of like what it's like as a 25-year-old pickleball player in Washington D.C. and like have him promote the Friday paddles. And when she said that, I was like, dude, that's a great idea.
Wow.
I would love to work with Tony P.
So you think he's being like, from what you can understand, genuinely just himself?
From the hardest I could tell, analyzing it, it seems like he is just a wholesome guy and just like grew a following on accident because his content is so vanilla and just lucked into this. You know, it's kind of right place, right time kind of thing. Like someone else could go yodel in a Walmart and they wouldn't become Mason Ramsey. Something about it just popped off. And
it kind of sounds like your boy Josh, like to an extent.
Just something about it. It's like, I just love it. I love the way he talks.
I don't know why I like watching this kid except for he's just kind of entertaining. You kind of know people like him. Like, so it's like, okay, and maybe that's why people like us. I don't know, but like, yeah, it's just a very interesting, like, small little niche kind of thing.
It's just like a couple times a video, you'll get something so weird. Like he's like, how I spent my weekend in DC, and it's like, I did this. Then it was time to unwind on the couch and watch some Sunday Night Football. But he's unwinding in a full suit. And so it's like, what? That is weird. Okay. Like everything else is like, yeah, people live that way.
Yeah.
Or there's little things in every video that like, he went to the Patriots game and he probably like 5 times in the video just like did a fake pass with no ball. Just like, can't wait to cheer on the Patriots. It just like, it's like, that's just so uniquely funny. Why are you throwing a fake ball?
What's the account called?
I don't even, everyone in this comment section calls him Tony P. His followers have named themselves the P Hive. I don't even know his Instagram.
Let's see, I just pulled it up. It's _Tony PINDC.
Okay.
Tony Pin DC, maybe?
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Tony P in DC, probably, because you say he's saying all this stuff about.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Tony P
in DC.
Oh.
Okay.
Tony P in DC. That's
Tony
great.
Pin.
That's
what I read.
Cool,
but his name
man.
is Anthony Polcari.
Tony P. Sorry, got off topic there. Long episode. Last honorable mention, Captain. Somebody said Chief is way better than Captain. I know they're both in charge.
Well, maybe more like Captain.
Captain.
All right, Captain.
All right, Captain.
See, I don't know. I'm kind of on board for Captain.
You're pro Captain.
I feel like usually you don't say I Captain for like some, like I don't know.
All right, Captain. Yeah, you're right.
You got any time?
One that I just don't like when people use his hubby. Like just like when they're just like my hubby. I'm like, ew. Ew.
Rachel has brought to attention before, like when wives will call their husband by their first letter, but it's not even one that like rolls off the tongue, like just hanging out with W. You know, it's like, well, that's, I mean,
M. Can you come here real quick, M?
Just like, me and H. Like, oh, that's way worse than his real name.
Like T sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's certain ones that like really anything that T, C, B.
B.
Yeah.
B. I will give a pass on B.
Yeah.
With old B.
Old B.
Big T.
H is a rough
H
one.
is bad.
H.
Hanging with H. Cozy vibes with H.
Yeah, dude.
Or imagine like a British person hanging out with H.
H. Just me and H.
Hang out with H. Yeah.
Yeah, hobbies in
I
this.
think that's the only one that I had. Yeah.
Cool. Bunch more is to round out the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Got to do win of the week and comment of the week.
My win of the week. I don't have a comment. Time, find a comment for me, please.
Okay.
My win of the week is going to be that it is no longer Halloween decoration time at Home Depot and Lowe's. Where it's a Home Depot.
It all comes back.
It always comes back to there's always money in the department store. Man, it's just so I hate just scary Halloween decorations. I think they're so silly.
Yeah.
And it's so ridiculous how many of them there are at Home Depot and Lowe's, and just how demonic looking they are. And every once in a while, there's a small season where both they have some Christmas stuff and some Halloween stuff, and that's even worse to me because it's just like heaven and hell right here kind of thing.
Which aisle are you going to go down?
Yeah, and now it's just all Christmas, which I'm still like pro remember Thanksgiving, don't skip to Christmas too quickly, but I'd much rather err on that side than the Halloween side. And so I went to Lowe's the other day, not thinking anything of it, and walked in. I was like, why does it feel happier in here? Oh, because there's no Halloween stuff. There was one little section that said, there was one little section that was like clearance. It was like Halloween, like rugs and stuff. Like, yeah, you better get rid of that stuff.
Yeah, wipe your feet on them, sweetheart.
Yeah, get out of here, bud.
It's one thing to decorate your private property, your house, scary and spooky. You know, it's a bummer, but you're allowed to do it. But like when Home Depot is like, let's go big on skeletons this year.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, they're selling them. They're not decorations. Like they're selling the decorations. And so there's massive skeletons. Like on display.
Yeah.
And like back in the day, it was like I had to like basically go all the way around the store so that Hattie wouldn't get scared of these stinker, like, or just like shield her or something. Like that's no fun.
Even businesses that do decorate, though, I feel like I'm annoyed by that too. Just like you open the door to the pizza shop and there's a spider on it. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome decor, guys.
Yeah. I don't mind fall decor. Like put some pumpkins out. That's fun. Put some, whatever, brown and orange stuff out. But like, you don't need to be putting fake cobwebs up anywhere. So that's my win of the week.
I'm going to skip over to comment of the week. How about that?
Okay.
This comes from Molly. She says, I can't believe how baffled they are by Timon's vision. Y'all, I'm so blind that I get my contacts for free because I'm legally blind without them. Those are some serious contacts.
Yeah. Don't act like you're like a normal person. Like that's crazy.
Did she say?
No, not crazy, but
Yeah, -10 and -8.5.
I'm -8.5 in my right left eye and -9.
Congrats.
I should get
You're
some
close,
free
dude.
contacts.
You're legal.
go stare at the sun a little bit more and you'll get there.
Hey, solar eclipse. It's actually coming. Yeah, past through the treehouse, April 2024. Get down there.
That's cool.
The line of totality is
Cool.
Sweet.
Timon, I was actually thinking about this recently after the episode last week. And like, do you live in a little bit of fear? Like if you lose one of your contacts, like you can't function. Like
Yes.
you couldn't drive home.
I do indeed.
Like, do you have like backups at all times?
I really should start like carrying a backup.
I would too,
But
man.
I mean, it's like when I go to like a sleepover, like it's weird that I going out for the day versus like going to a friend's house for overnight. There shouldn't really be a difference, but like I will pack an extra pair.
Because you never know. I mean, as an ex-contact wearer, I got LASIK kind of recently, I guess. But like, you just never know when they're gonna tear, or when you're gonna like something weird's gonna happen. Because like you're not using daily ones, right?
No.
Yeah, and so you're trying to make them last as long as possible, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just interesting, man.
I should have like a necklace.
Because I mean, how far away is your house from here? Right.
30 minutes.
That's a long way to drive on the highway, very impaired.
No.
One-eyed.
No backup glasses.
But then you don't have depth perception.
That's true. I don't have backup glasses with me either. I really should.
Timon,
Good question.
That's
come
a
on,
life on
man.
the edge.
Grow up.
That's scary.
Grow up, bud.
Spookiest thing of all.
That's right. All right, my comment of the week is coming from Timon.
I'm sorry.
Talk Vision.
I'm so sorry. It's from Bomb Gaming.
Okay, Bomb Gaming, and it says
Fortnite just dropped.
It says, love both of y'all. Been watching Jake since his Jake and Josh days.
Ooh.
Once he left, I thought I would never see him again.
Oh, wow.
Then I stumbled upon Trey Kennedy and recognized your voice and eventually face on the videos.
Wow.
Got pretty excited and from that I found Gene Shorts, which became my favorite comedy channel. Eventually became a faithful Ghostrunners listener for the last couple months.
That's cool.
Love the pod. Keep y'all doing what you do, spreading the love of Jesus in a fun, entertaining way.
Okay, Bomb Gaming.
Thanks, Bomb Gaming. That's why it's my comment of the week. It's
Great decision, Timon.
Yeah.
Well done. My win of the week is going to be, unfortunately, it's just in time for winter, but I feel like we rediscovered the passion for golf a little bit. The pendulum full swung from golf to pickleball.
Dude,
and then got on the course yesterday, shot a bunch of videos, played a couple holes, and I was like, golf is fun.
Yeah, what was it? Saturday, I saw Rachel after going on a walk with Catherine, and she said, I was like, where's Jake? And it's like rainy and nasty. And she's like, yeah, he's golfing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he's back.
Yeah.
Good.
Fun.
Yeah.
I like golf. There, I said it.
What do they like as far as shutting down the course? Like, do they ever shut it down? I mean, obviously, like if it's snow on the ground, but like if it's 30 degrees, could you go and be like, I would like to play a round of golf, please?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe not in Kansas City, yes. Maybe in Minnesota, they do more like winterizing of courses and like, hey, no one's going to play. But I think in Kansas City, they stay ready because you randomly have warm days or people just, if it's 45 and not windy, people go out there and bundle up.
Cool. So you can still play. You're good.
So that's golf. Coolio Julio. That's it.
All right, guys. That's about all we got.
That was the podcast, episode 279. Thanks for listening to us. Go buy some merch. Go buy a vacation ticket to come go on vacation with us. Whatever you want. Go get it. Ghostrunners.life.
Yes. Hit us up on Patreon. By hit us up, I mean subscribe.
Subscribe to us with your hit.
Let's do some voice memos on Patreon. You want to?
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys, for listening. We'll see you sometime soon. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody